She was trying to steal the trolley, she was someone else.
Got like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Was it a strawberry, right? Good morning, everyone. Or actually, I think it's afternoon. We are in the car. Well, I say we because there's a person here who's...
I like to just stick my head in and say nothing.
Yeah, Mark's here because actually in the last video, one of the big things that people said was that they want more Mark in videos.
I didn't know that.
I didn't realise that that was going to be a thing. They were like, more Peggy, more Mark. Peggy isn't here at the moment, but Mark is, so...
Peggy, I understand. I don't know really what I bring to the table.
I'm not sure either. Let us know below because I have no idea. I'm just being mean. Anyway, as you guys know, over the last year probably, we've been doing a lot more like meal planning, just to make our lives that little bit easier, because we used to have this whole thing where we'd get to about 7 p.m. every night and we hadn't made dinner, we hadn't prepared, and we had no idea what we were going to have for dinner.
That's the worst bit.
Yeah. And it was just like, it was almost like it could almost create some tension between us, because it would be like, what have you cooked for dinner? Well, I haven't cooked. What have you cooked? What do you want?
No,
I don't know what
you want.
And I'd be like, I don't know. And it was just annoying. So we decided to meal plan a bit more, just so that we were a bit more organised. And also it just meant that we didn't go to the supermarket quite as much as we used to, which was kind of helpful during the whole lockdown period because we didn't want to go to the supermarket as much. So we just went once and we had all our stuff for the week, kind of, with a few extra little trips. We couldn't help that. So that's what this video is kind of starting with, shopping, because we need to go shopping.
Yes, we do.
So we are in a car park at a supermarket, at a brand new supermarket actually. It's not like a new special thing or anything, it's just Aldi, but they've got a new one where we live, so we thought we'd come here because I thought, well, it's probably nicer than the older Aldis.
It definitely is, and I've not even been in there yet.
Yeah,
I can just tell.
So I'm quite looking forward to going in. It's probably going to be really busy because it hasn't even been open that long, but I thought I would take you along with us because so many of you, again, you didn't just say you wanted more Mark and Peggy, you said you like supermarkets, shopping, you like product stuff, you like all that jazz. So what you guys ask for is exactly what I'm going to give you. So let's go into the supermarket and buy some stuff. I've got a bit of a list, but as you all know, when you bring a list and then you start buying other stuff and start looking at stuff, and when it's Aldi, that middle aisle, you're just like, oh, didn't realise I needed that. What even is this? But I'm going to buy it. So yeah, come along and I'll show you what we get, I guess.
A bit windy.
A little bit.
It's not a kite.
There we go. I don't think there are any small ones.
This Aldi is way too nice
I know.
to buy what I'm used to.
It's nice and shiny. Right, I need some bananas. There is a lot to choose from. Let's go maybe these. They're sort of...
Good choice.
Oh, no, what's this on them?
I think that's from another banana.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think they're okay.
Now, this is the thing. With spring onions, we only use the green bit, so when you're buying them, you need to find the ones that have the most green on them, which is what other people don't want.
When I get an online order, I can't choose them, so it's nice that you can actually choose.
I'd say they're quite good. Lots of green.
Yeah, same with leeks as well,
Yeah.
actually. Someone has actually taken our trolley.
I don't know.
Let's go find our trolley. I left it right here. That is not my trolley. I can't believe we're walking around Aldi looking for our trolley thinking that someone else has taken it. Which is what has happened. I'm looking at other people's shopping. And it's just really, this has never happened to me before. What if we find someone who bought the exact same thing as we did and we accused them? Honestly, it's vanished.
It's got a bag in it.
It's got a bag. Yeah, that's what I should look for, a blue bag.
Shall I go to the front?
Yeah. I found it. Why is it over here? This is literally the other side of the shop. Nothing else has been added. How strange. Let's get this one here. Has anything else been added? I don't think so. I found it.
Where was it?
It was all the way over there. And we left it there.
Why was it moved?
Nothing was added to it at all.
We found our trolley! Hooray!
Is someone following us and like just trolling us?
I'm worried. Do you know who I think it is? I think it's my mum. She's the sort of person who would do that.
See? Are you here?
Of all people.
Okay, well that's one crisis over. What do you think of that?
Ridiculous. I've just been looking around. I feel like I've been like looking at people too much. Like looking at.
Well, I saw our bag. That's how I spotted it. Give me some Dijon if they've got any.
I don't see any. Just whole grain. Let's see if this one. No, wheat flour.
Am I too fancy? I want Dijon mustard. I didn't realise that was such an exotic thing.
So what have you got since?
I got you almond milk. It was left to buy the almond milk.
Oh.
Our trolley.
Oh, what about your milk?
I haven't got that yet.
No. Okay. Well, I feel like I can't leave the trolley anymore. There's some glass.
Okay, I'll stick to this to my hand.
Yeah.
Okay. I turned around and she was there, and I genuinely thought she was trying to steal the trolley. She was someone else.
Oh my god. That was so funny though. Like.
I'm not sure I'll come back to this one.
No,
but...
nor me. Okay, ham, cheddar. I got some grated mozzarella. Did we want normal mozzarella?
No, it doesn't matter.
I thought grated's fine. Okay, so we need milk for you.
I got it.
Oh. Yogurts.
Oh, you need
Yogurt.
some plain yogurt for like the bread and stuff.
These ones, they're gluten-free. They've got a crispy centre, so you wouldn't think they are. But as you can see, I don't know what the centre's made of. Rice flour, corn flour, potato starch. So if you're looking for something that's a bit like a crispy M&M, they're the ones for you. And also these are like Smarties. Very much like Smartie. And they're completely fine as well. So that's quite cool. And bargainous price. Also, these aren't paper.
They're digital, aren't
These are
they?
digital labels, so they can just change. So they could just be like, right, she's looking at that. They can look at me on CCTV and then put the price up.
Or put it down a penny and make you buy it.
Yeah, true. I just think it's really cool. It's probably something, I don't know if other people have this where they are in supermarkets, but I've never really seen these digital ones before.
Very fancy. I still won't be back because of the theft. There she is, getting a passata.
Starter?
Got to check for may contain, so you never know.
You never know in Aldi, especially.
Be vigilant.
Do you want one or two?
One's fine.
Oh, let's go up here. There's crisps. I need some crisps. Everyone who's gluten-free, you can eat these. Monster Munch.
Nice.
But they're not Monster Munch, they're Aldi owned Monster Munch and they're gluten-free.
When you can't have onion and garlic, you get used to eating salted crisps.
Are they for us?
Yep.
What about these? Pringles.
Oh my god, I've had them so long.
Well, Aldi they used to may contain for gluten. Now they're fine. Well, they used to have wheat starch in them.
I think we should get two.
Yeah, me too. They've got different flavours as well.
Executive decision.
You can get sour cream and onion. You can get barbecue. But for us, these ones have milk in them.
Why?
Salt and vinegar with milk.
Salt and vinegar and cheese.
So we're going to have to go for, we just go for the plain Janes.
I told you you get used to eating plain crisps.
Yeah.
What have you found here?
So we've got dairy free, also like gluten free and stuff, which is good because none of their regular stuff is gluten free. It's all may contain. But they've got little cute things, so chocolate orange, strawberry and white chocolate. And then honeycomb, chocolate orange. It's good.
Yeah, I'll have that, thanks.
You have that.
I bought that for myself.
So yeah, there is some choice here if you're dairy free, which is nice. Oh, and these fancy. Look, with hidden truffles.
Is it bad to buy yourself 2 eggs at once?
Yes.
Okay, I'll wait.
Maybe next time.
It's not one of the fancy price tags off. Where was that from? Kinder Joy.
Oh look, that's changing that one. It says new.
Change.
Oh, maybe.
I thought it was magnetic.
I don't know.
Okay, she broke it. Never mind.
Yeah, look, all of them may contain gluten sources, like everything except the free from ones.
Brand normal egg.
It's really annoying. So I found a couple of lovely things here. Gnocchi, pesto, tomato, mozzarella. No gluten, gluten-free. And also this one has no onion and garlic in, which is amazing.
Crazy.
I know. So little finds there. And they're filled gnocchi for £1.59. Buy it today.
I'll take 10.
So we made it out alive.
Oh, a tree fell over.
Oh my goodness, look. There's been a lot of storms and stuff recently, and a tree has fallen over. I hope it's okay. I hope someone's going to plant it again.
Yeah, I know, it looks like it could literally just be replunked in the ground.
But yeah, we managed to find our trolley, thank goodness, because otherwise someone, I genuinely thought someone had stolen. I'm still not sure what happened there, to be fair. In my head, I'm like, someone knew us, like,
That's how paranoid.
Like, no, but like a member of our family will then message us later and just say something stupid like, like, did you find your trolley? Or something silly. But I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it was just like, I don't know. It's not like someone took it to put all the food back, did they? So, I don't know. But we're safely back in the car.
With the shopping.
With the shopping.
Paid for.
Driving home. It was actually, the shopping, I find with Aldi, it's actually quite, obviously it's really good value. That's the whole point of like Aldis and Lidls and stuff. But you go up to the till and you're like, I wonder how much this is going to be. And it's like so much cheaper than even like Tesco and stuff. So that's a good thing. Negatives about Aldi, as I'm sure a lot of you also find, is that you can't get everything that you want. You're not able to like get, gluten-free bread, and there's not a gluten-free like dedicated section. But these days there's actually like so much gluten-free stuff in there anyway, like lots of the meat, and they even have gluten-free pasta now. I know it was in the middle section, so I don't think it's going to be there all the time, but they have it at the moment. And they had some free from Easter stuff, although I was a bit disappointed that it was only the like proper free from, so the dairy free Easter eggs. All the like actual ones for people who are just gluten-free and can have milk, all of those ones are may contain, that's kind of annoying. It feels a bit,
it feels unnecessary.
Yeah, it feels unnecessary. It feels lazy of them, but that's just how it is. There's lots of other places where you can get really good chocolatey Easter stuff this year. So and actually I'm going to be doing some Easter guides, so whenever they're up I'll be linking them. Just find them on the blog, they'll be there. But yeah, we're heading home now.
Yep. And
my arm is starting to ache because I've been holding this up and I'm just a bit unfit.
You haven't vlogged in a while.
No, I haven't vlogged in a while. It's so sore holding this up.
You're getting like lower and lower as it goes on.
Yeah, you're starting to just be like that. But yeah, we need to get home, see the dog and eat some lunch. So I'll see you later. Also, obviously, I've just realised you saw us going around the shops, but you probably want to know what we bought. So I'll get it all out, and whilst we're putting it away, I'll show you what we got. So see you in a bit. Stay tuned for shopping haul. So we're back home from the shops now. We have actually just had lunch, so there are a couple of things that aren't on show. Frozen peas are in the freezer, and I'm not going to get them out because they're frozen peas. And also, a packet of crisps. We ate the crisps with our lunch, so they're pretty much all gone. I think we ate them all, but whatever. But yeah, let me show you everything else that we bought, because I've put it all nicely presented. It's not very nicely presented. I've just put it all on the table. So yeah, let me show you. Right, so this is everything that we bought. Where shall we start? Let's start down here. So firstly, I bought some potatoes. Bought some baking potatoes. Usually we just buy a few loose ones, but we needed quite a few because a couple of dinners this week with potatoes. I love just having a really, really simple jacket potato, so that's going to happen. And probably another dinner at the moment. I mean, it's a bit cold still, so I like sort of a cosy, like mashed potato sort of dinner with some gravy, or I don't know. We all need potatoes in our lives, don't we? Potatoes are like queen of the world. Or if they're a King Edward potato, then they're kings, I guess. But these are, what are these? These are a medley. Oh no, not medley. Melody potatoes. Never heard of them, but hopefully they're nice. Let's go here. So bought some crushed chilies because we ran out of crushed chilies and we use it quite a lot. I did check when we're in the shop that there was no may contain, because some spices, especially in Aldi, I find can have may contains for gluten and wheat. These ones look to be fine. Got some avocados because avocados for a while I couldn't eat them. Like I really struggled to eat like large quantities of avocado, but I can have avocados quite well now. So I often put them into like a salad, or if we're having something Mexican, like I often make like a rice bowl for us for lunch, and have some avocado with it. So got a couple of those. Got some chicken because I want some chicken. So this probably, off the top of my head, Chinese chicken curry. Let's have a Chinese chicken curry this week. let's do that. And then also some carrots. They didn't have any loose carrots, which I found strange. Although I think this has been the case, it's because I haven't been to Aldi for a while. I don't think they have lots of loose products like vegetables and fruit and stuff, so you have to buy them in packets. And I didn't want this many carrots, but that's the smallest bag we could get. So obviously these are going to be good for dinners, and also our dog. Our dog loves carrots. Peggy absolutely loves eating carrots, so she'll be having little bits of this as well. Bean sprouts. One of my like things. Whenever we have a dinner with bean sprouts, it's always a good dinner. But it just annoys me that you have to buy so many. Like, there's so much in this bag, and we'll never get through them all. And I wish you could just buy little small bags of them. It'd be so much handier. I got some creme fraiche for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Just decided I wanted to buy some creme fraiche. Can stir that into something. Yeah, I saw it and was like, right, creme fraiche, let's use it. I got some eggs. These are just some free-range large eggs. I usually buy medium, but I've been needing some large ones recently and haven't had them. And then the medium ones that have come have been really small. So I just thought, buy some large. Then bought some peppers. We try to avoid buying green pepper, because green pepper is the one pepper that is a bit more sort of high FODMAP and stuff, and I find doesn't agree with me quite as well. So reds, yellows and oranges. Again, there was no loose peppers, so got those. Equally, Mark got some apples. He's a big apple eater. I don't tend to eat too many apples. I like a crumble and an apple pie. And I do like apples, but I don't eat it as a sort of fruit thing, whatever. Although I could use these and make some sort of nice compote to have on pancakes, because pancake day is coming up. Tuna, because we eat a lot of tuna. Jacket potatoes with tuna, best thing. Got some almond unsweetened milk, which is for me, and then Mark got some lactose free. It's amazing, like in Aldi these days, that you can get all these different milks and stuff. I remember that in the past you definitely couldn't get lactose free or almond milk, but now you can. Bananas, they're sort of they're not ripe yet, obviously, but they're getting there, because hopefully by the time pancake day comes around, they'll be perfect, because that's what I like on my pancakes. I like a bit of like chocolate and banana, although I am a lemon and sugar person mainly, but chocolate and banana, you can't beat that either. Then Mark got himself, as you might have seen in the video, this, was it a strawberry white choco lamb? So I love that it says it's plastic free there, but this feels very plastic like. I don't know what it's made of. Let's have a look. I don't know. Does it say? I don't know, but supposedly this is plastic free. Very good. Bought some maple syrup. It's quite good value in Aldi, and it's like the proper stuff. So got some of that for pancakes and for other bits and bobs. Got some yogurt. You know, I use Greek yogurt quite a lot if I'm making myself some flatbreads, some naans, or even for breakfast I use this quite a lot, just mixing it with my granola, or when I make baked porridge, which I absolutely love making, like baked oats. So yeah, if I make baked oats I use that. What else have we got around here? Let's scoot around this way. Okay, oh, I found some dried cranberries, because I realised that I only had a really small amount, and I quite like putting them in cookies. I like putting them in granola and stuff, and they're just a nice thing to have, and I don't see them all that often, so got myself a packet of that. I got some passata, because I use a lot of passata in cooking. Some lemons for loads of things, including pancake day, for our lemon and sugar on pancakes. As I mentioned, in the shop, spring onions with lots of green, because if you're someone who can't tolerate onion like me, you generally will be able to tolerate the green parts. So let's say about down to here. You can go a bit further. It's up to you, but just this bit is a big no for someone like me. So love all this up here. And then obviously you can plant this bottom bit when you get down there, and the greens will start growing again, which is nice. You can put that in water or soil. Works really well. Got some raspberries. That can be for my baked oats and just to eat and just to mix into stuff. I love raspberries, but not always this time of year that they're the best. These ones are from Morocco. Hopefully they're nice. We'll see. I do have some frozen ones, but I just saw them and was like, it's a sunny day outside today. Let's buy some raspberries. Then I have got some brown rice fusilli. We tend to just eat brown rice pasta. That's what I prefer. I think it's the nicest one. I mean, we all eat any gluten-free pasta really, but brown rice is, I find that it cooks really well. So to find that in Aldi is an absolute winner. Then we've got some sausages, which I guess when I said I wanted something with mash, this kind of makes sense. Sausage and mash, or something that has mash and sausages. Maybe toad in the hole, I don't know. We'll see. Something like that. Got some ham. This, I just needed some ham. I really fancy a ham and cheese toasty, so I think I'm going to have that this week. Yeah, that just seems really like what I need. And with that, obviously, I need some cheese. So I got some extra mature cheddar, because they did have lots of like cheaper cheeses which were cheddars, but they were just like medium or mature, and I always need extra mature. I like it really strong. Got some like snack right Pringles. They're not Pringles, but you know, Aldi own brand, which just the best that you can get them, so cheap, and they're gluten-free. Also got some mozzarella, which will be just generally, obviously at some point this week we're going to make pizza, so that will be for that, and for just putting on top of loads of dinners where cheese seems to be a good idea. Like on pasta, I'll always put some grated cheese or something on top, so that works. Got some iceberg lettuce and some rocket so that I can make a salad, because I'm not a massive big salad lover, but I've realised these days you can make really nice salads. Like I could make, you know, avocado, the tuna, this, some spring onions, some cheese. I can make a really nice sort of salad. So, or I can make a salad that could go on my flatbreads. You know, possibilities are endless, and I'm a big fan of both iceberg and rocket. And then finally, I think this is the last thing on the table. It's not gluten-free. We've got some savoury crackers here, which Mark bought for himself. We don't have a lot of non-gluten-free stuff in the house, but Mark has like cereal that's got gluten in it, and just like some crackers, because generally they're just a lot cheaper, so it makes sense, and he just keeps them separately in a different part of the kitchen. So that's those. And yeah, that's everything we bought. It was a good price. I think it was, oh, and the frozen peas and that stuff, I think it was like £30–40, which, you know, if you went to Waitrose it would cost a lot more than that. If you went to Tesco it would cost more than that. So yeah, this felt good. It was a bit of a crazy experience, but that's everything we bought. Oh yeah, and I just realised that the whole reason we went shopping was to help with our meal planning this week, and I haven't shown you my meal plan. So I'll show you that now, because obviously since I got my first copy of How to Plan Anything Gluten-Free I've been using that as my meal planner, and it's been awesome. So yeah, I'll show you what's in the meal plan for this week, and maybe it'll give you some ideas. Right, so I said I'd show you my meal plan for the week, which is in, it's crazy, isn't it? My third book, How to Plan Anything Gluten-Free. Oh my goodness. Also, this, it's in gold. It's very nice. You'll see soon. You'll see very soon. It's out in like a month now. A month's time. Less than a month. All of you who have pre-ordered will get this. So definitely pre-order if you want a copy. I'll link it in the description below. But yeah, let me show you my meal plan for the week, because I've been using it now for a few weeks since I got this, like the first copy. So here is what I have done. This is what it all looks like. So this is what a layout of a page looks like. So you've got your week at the top, you can put your date in. So I put the date for the week coming up, which is the last day of February. Isn't that crazy? It's March soon. And then you've got like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, 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 blah. And then you've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. So you can see here, on Monday, baked porridge, salad, stir fry, which actually there's baked porridge recipes in the book, quite a few. Well, like basically in the book I've got like DIY things, so I've got one recipe and then you can change it to have loads of different flavours. So DIY porridge in the book, and I'm having a salad. This is an awesome recipe that's in the book, a really simple 15-minute teriyaki stir fry. Then I've got some porridge the following day. This is another recipe from the book, which I think a lot of you will really like. So yeah, let me know if you want me to show any of these, you know, recipes in the next video, because I'm going to show you sort of some of my meals as we go through the week. but if there's any in particular that take your fancy, let me know. Obviously, Tuesday, pancake day, so we're gonna have some pancakes, which there are pancakes in the book, so that's good as well. Granola bar, I'm gonna make some, maybe today even. I'm gonna make some granola bars so that I can have some when I'm out, because I'm out at meetings in London on this day. There's actually another, this is crazy, there's a granola bar recipe in the book. There's so many recipes in this book, even though it has so much more, like this sort of section. So jacket potatoes, not a recipe for jacket potatoes, but you know how to do them. I have them with tuna. Got some granola, rice bowls. There's rice bowls in the book in terms of lunch. Got a nice pesto pasta I'm gonna have. Oh, we're gonna have actually. Then, you know, I mean, I'm not sure how interesting this is for you, but this gives you an idea of my sort of like meals that I have throughout the week. It's nothing super exciting. I don't go and have all like fancy stuff. I just, you know, Friday I'm having cereal, then probably gonna have a cheese and ham toasty, and then Chinese chicken curry. I mean, it's just a really simple day, but all of the stuff I make from scratch and it doesn't take long, and it means that I can eat it all. So that's why that is like that. And then next weekend, there's nothing in lunch, but that's because kind of I need like a separate section for Saturday, Sunday really. This is like brunch, because we do have quite a big sort of brunch or breakfast, so we don't then have another meal often. We might just have some snacks. So on the Saturday, we're gonna have rosti fry up, which this is in the book actually, which lots of you will really, really like. So good. And it's really, really simple to do, but the potato rosti is awesome. And then pizza for dinner, which there is a different pizza recipe in the book again. It's one that I used to have from supermarkets growing up, and then can't have it anymore, so I made my own version. Then pancakes, always on a Sunday, pancakes for breakfast. And yeah, we've got a sausage and mash in the book, but it's a bit of a sausage and mash, like sausage surprise kind of thing. Sounds a bit weird, but yeah, I think that's what I'll be making. So that's all of my food for the week. Snacks, I haven't put anything in yet, because for snacks I'm not entirely sure yet what I'm gonna have. It will depend on certain things, but what I'll do is I'll put them in once I've had them, or if I know ahead of time. And then next week, when I'm eating all this, I'll be filling in my food diary section, which let me know if you want me to sort of show you how that all works, and I can do that as well in next week's video. So yeah, that's sort of the whole meal planner, food diary. You can see it all out there like that, and you can be using it really soon if you want to. You just have to pre-order. So if you want to, really honestly, so I say this all the time, and you must be sick of it and cringe a bit, but it really does help. So I'll link it below so that you can pre-order if you want to, and also it'll just be super handy because it'll mean that you'll get it as soon as possible, because there's been quite a lot of pre-orders, which is amazing, so thank you so much. And with like supply and delivery and stuff at the moment, it's still a bit backwards because of everything that's happened in the last couple of years. So the sooner you get your pre-order in, the more definite it is that it will come on the day. So there we go, little bit of a sneak preview. Let me know if you want any more sneak previews from the book, and I'll give them to you in the next video or on my Instagram or wherever else. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just excited. I'm really excited about it. It's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, and to have something like this, it's just good. Also, it feels really nice. It feels really good. Not only does this sort of have a nice feeling on the foily bits, but the book is actually wiped clean. So I know lots of you keep your books in the kitchen and they can get dirty, or you have to put them in a little sort of holder to keep them clean. This has a wiped clean cover and a wiped clean back as well. So yeah, and this is pretty much summing it up, the ultimate gluten-free survival guide. I really hope that's what it will be for lots of you. So yeah, that's that. And thank you everyone for making me be able to do this, for making it possible, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't actually be able to make a book like this, so thank you. Oh, and one last thing actually, I write in my book in pencil, and I do that because I make mistakes and I like to be able to rub it out. Or for instance, if I think, oh, on, I don't know, let's say for instance on Wednesday, I out of the blue I'm not going to London for meetings anymore, then I can fill it in and change it to be what I would have instead, which I really like. And I like the idea of using a pencil, because nothing should be set in stone. Like, you can meal plan all you want and it can be really useful. I adore it just for the convenience and how much money we've actually saved doing meal planning. But plans change, things change, stuff happens, and it's nice to be able to just neatly change what you've written, so you don't have to like cross it out or scribble it out and make it messy, because I like things to be kept neat. You can just rub it out if you've got a pencil with rubber, yeah. But if you don't and you want to use a nice colourful gel pen or something, you can do that too. But that's just sort of one of my little tips. Just generally, when you know, things always change, things change a lot, so then you can change it up. So yeah, that's my meal plan, or our meal plan. No, my meal plan really, because Mark will have different breakfasts. We have similar, well, we'll have same dinners and stuff, but different breakfasts, so it's my meal plan, I guess. But yeah, if you want to watch us make some of the stuff from it, like some of the dinners, maybe, well, definitely, I'll put them in next week's video, so definitely tune into that. And also, just let me know below, do you meal plan, or like, have you thought about it? Have you done it in the past and didn't like it, or do you want to do it more? Just, I like to chat about meal planning because it's something that I thought, oh no, then I'm sort of stuck eating the same old things, when you're really not. You don't have to follow it. It's not like the rule, you write it down and it's like you have to have it, because sometimes things change. But it's just nice to have it there as some sort of guide, I guess. So yeah, tune in next week for that, and like and subscribe this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!